Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream today. Good morning, Keisha, S, Power Sport, Mike Chang, Jacob Than, Vicky. Thank you guys so much for joining up this morning, of course. Today we have some pretty big movers, of course, in the market here. So far, leading my watch list up, we actually have DoorDash to the upside, up 4%. They're having a really nice pop up this morning. I would assume there's some pretty good news with them. Let's go see GameStop here, GME. They're even popping up second on my watch list. Then we actually have SOXS, which is the bearish semiconductor ETF. So be a little careful with this one. But as I have in the title here for the stream today, AMD is going to be the main thing I'm looking at here today. And AMD has been on a huge uptrend lately, guys. I mean, this has been an amazing past month or so for AMD. Yeah, honestly, ever since the very beginning of July, that pretty much marked the low for AMD. And we just been rocketed straight up, all the way up to $98 from a low of 72 pretty much on July 5th. So huge move up off of those lows, all the way up to 98. And now we're going to be posting earnings from AMD tonight. I have a strange feeling that these earnings are not going to go quite as well as people are hoping for with AMD. Now, I'm hoping for obviously some nice positive movement, but I'm just not going to be too bullish on this one. I feel like we're a little bit too overextended in the shorter term. Now, obviously, I know that earnings can change that, and I think that, AMD could obviously keep going up if the earnings beat by a lot. I just have a weird feeling that AMD's earnings are not going to beat by too much. That's just my own opinion. You guys can let me know how you feel in the chat below. I know NVIDIA already reported, and they actually, I thought, did pretty well. Let's see. Or did they not report yet? No, they didn't even report yet, maybe. But I thought they were scheduled to report pretty soon, maybe. Let's see. Let's go get the other calendar up here. Let me get that in the background, but yeah, nonetheless, though, I feel like that looking at NVIDIA in general here, it does look pretty bullish, just like AMD. Obviously, though, AMD I feel like had more straight upwards movement. You can see like NVIDIA posted a low on July 5th as well, but obviously it's been going up. I just feel like AMD's chart looks a little bit more straight to the upside. They both had their little dip though there around like July 21st through the 26th, it looks like. So both of them kind of dipped down there, which was interesting. But nonetheless, I feel like it just won't be the best earnings. I love AMD, though, as a company, so don't think I'm hating on them at all in that type of sense. But that's just kind of where I am right here with AMD. So let me know your thoughts, guys. But either way, I definitely feel like it's a little bit overextended here in the short term. I know this is going to be a big one people are looking at later on tonight. And then, of course, we have PayPal and OXY reporting too. Now, OXY is the second big one here. I feel like OXY could actually report some pretty good numbers here. So we've actually been seeing a lot of these companies like Chevron, for example, gap up with their earnings. British Petroleum this morning gapped up with theirs. So we're actually seeing some pretty big moves here with earnings to the upside. So as far as these earnings go, I feel like that the oil companies can do well. So if OXY's reporting tonight, I would assume they could break this $66 resistance and start to move up. I know Warren Buffett has been buying into OXY lately and still holding the shares, which was surprising. I figured he might sell out up here at some point, but from what I've heard, he's been holding the shares as far as these reports go. The only thing that is a little bit negative is that these reports take, I think, like a couple months to actually come out. So we don't actually know about the position a lot of times until, a few weeks or a few months later. So it's kind of weird sometimes, but I know that either way, though, he's been in OXY and looks like he's holding. So hopefully it keeps going up for him there. But yeah, good morning, Vicky, Elias, I'm Fierce. Thank you guys for joining up. Let me know what stocks you guys are watching today, and let me know what's leading your watch list. Like I talked about earlier, DoorDash is actually leading mine to the upside. Sorry about that typo there, but yeah, DoorDash is leading my watch list up. You can see on the daily chart here, they're actually having a nice extension. We're having two nice green candles coming in pretty much back to back, so looking pretty good. I'm glad to see that news, and yeah, I think it's pretty nice. So one other big thing I'm seeing today, guys, that's going to be a big piece of news is Citigroup adjusted Tesla's price target to $424 from $375. So that sounds pretty good, but they reiterated their sell rating, so that's a little bit weird. But they did raise their price target up to 424, which is great. So Citigroup is actually saying right now that Tesla's overvalued. So kind of interesting. I hope other banks are kind of seeing that as well. And it goes to show that their models are very interesting, because I know a lot of traders like to look at a lot of analysts like Kathy Wood and people like that. And a lot of those people have crazy evaluations for some stocks, especially Tesla. So to see the big bank Citi adjusting Tesla's price target up to 424 from 375 is pretty big, considering Tesla's at 888 right now. They need to keep adjusting that up, but like they're saying, they're still reiterating a sell rating here, because obviously it's way higher than their target, all the way down here at 424. Like, look at my chart right now. This is where my cursor is going around at the bottom right. This is where their target is. So pretty crazy that their target's all the way down there. But as we know, Tesla is overvalued a little bit, and even Mike and Hunter have went over that on their Saturday videos. So check those out if you haven't before, because talking about those valuations can be very important, and it has a lot to do with how the stock ends up moving. Obviously, people like to look at setups and stuff like that, but you know, the balance sheets and the books seem like they really rule stocks, at least over the longer term. Alrighty. Elias says, I bought some 62.5 calls expiring 8/12. I'm bullish on it. Which one are you bullish on there? Let's see. Is that OXY 62.5? That's what I would guess. 62.5 calls. Yeah, I hope it goes up with earnings tonight for you, Elias. It's a pretty good stock. I hope you're talking about OXY, but I like OXY. I think I'm bullish on this one too. I will say it's pretty overextended in the shorter term and even the longer term. But honestly, though, the way that these oil stocks have been moving has been amazing, and they keep breaking out. British Petroleum has, CVX has today. So yeah, we need to see OXY break up through that 66 resistance, and I feel like earnings will be the catalyst that finally gets us up through that. It's honestly been a pretty tough resistance this week. We've been having a lot of issues right there. But yeah, of course, like the stream today, guys. That'll help me out, or don't like it if you don't like it. But either way, liking it does help me out. So if you would like to, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. And as always, let me know what stocks you want to see in the comments down below, and we will go ahead and eye those up today. But going back to my watch list, looking at some stocks today, back to the upside. Fubo is now in second place to DoorDash on my watch list, which is pretty big. I know Vicky likes Fubo, so Vicky, here we go. Fubo's up 5.6%, starting to move up for you here today. That's nice to see. We have a good old Roku popping up after their bad earnings the other day. They're almost recovering back up into the levels they were at before earnings, so maybe they'll get up there, maybe not, but it looks like they have a lot of momentum right now. Let's see the next ones. DraftKings is moving up, guys. There we go, 1447. What's happening here with DraftKings? Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week here. And for all my technical traders out there, wait till you see this setup with DraftKings. So DraftKings has been moving pretty well lately. They've been in a bit of like a wedge formation here. I have it on the chart in green. You can see they started breaking this wedge here, and now they've been kind of confirming off of it and moving to the upside. So it's been really cool to see that. To see DraftKings confirming off of it in that way. DraftKings did fall below the wedge for one day right there, but then, you know, that's a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern that formed, and now we're filling it right back up. And honestly, it's just such an amazing setup right there with DraftKings. I love that type of setup, and I feel like that play is looking very, very hot there. I also feel like, guys, that Zoom is another stock that's looking pretty hot down here at the lows. I think I talked about this one yesterday being in a head and shoulders pattern as well. And you can see again today, it's kind of extending those green candles to the upside. So far, growth stocks have been on fire today. So be on the lookout for growth. Seems like all across the board these stocks are moving, whether it's Zoom, Square, DraftKings, Palantir, Asana. They're all moving today. Pretty much Fubo's even running. I mean, look at this for Palantir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row now. That's amazing. I mean, I'm surprised that we're having that, to be honest. That's really good to see. JT says Baba up $2. Is it? Let's see. Good old Baba today. Yeah, there we go. It is up $2. Yeah, that's cool to see. I know that China has had some bad news with Nancy Pelosi and stuff like that lately. Keep in mind, though, that is China the country, not China the stock. Now, if something does happen, the stocks might get delisted or something, but nonetheless, yeah, it does look like Baba is up. They gapped down initially, but now they're coming back up again. Let me see if there's any news here today. Let's see. There is some news. Okay. Apparently, China and Kyrgyzstan are going to have some trade ties or something, and there's an article out that says that those could be a big boost to Alibaba. So those trade ties could be a big boost. So that's good to see here. I'll bring up the article for you guys right now. So come right here. Good old Baba. Yep, so right here. China, Kyrgyzstan trade ties could serve as big boost to Baba. So that's probably the big news pushed them up today, because they've only been moving really since market open, and that news came out right before it. So yeah, I wouldn't think that really the pre-market move was kind of bad. So yeah, it's good to see that they moved up though. Honestly though, like I said yesterday, guys, I'm kind of done with the China stocks. I just feel like they're just too risky right now. So JT, I'll definitely keep answering questions about them, but you know, as far as like my opinions on them, yeah, I don't like them. I feel like there could be some good value here. Could be a pretty good gamble, I guess. But nonetheless, though, I feel like that there's a lot of other stocks out there at better levels right now that are U.S. companies and just better stocks in general. Now, I will say Baba has had some pretty good financials, though. So looking at those, they've looked pretty good. But obviously, though, because it's China, I'm just not a big fan of it. If it was like Japan or anywhere else, I'd probably like it a little bit more. But you know, Japan's been very crazy with like all this Taiwan stuff lately, and I feel like that's going to add a lot of risk. They're kind of doing like the preemptive stuff to like what Russia did to Ukraine. So very weird situation, but it does scare me with the stocks. Nonetheless, um, let's see. Power Sports says trying to figure out a nice day trade, watching SPY and Apple closely. Yeah, definitely. We got to watch those levels today. I'm definitely waiting for SPY to kind of fall back off to the downside here, and it looks like it's starting to now. We're kind of confirming off of some big resistances, and we'll just have to see how the movement ends up going. But to me, it definitely looks like it's going to be moving down today. I would love to see it come down and maybe test 405, or honestly on the SPY, 406 would even be a pretty good move down. But yeah, I would say Power Sports, just watch and wait for a move down out of some of these stocks. I feel like we got a little bit overextended there in the shorter term. Apple looks a little bit better than SPY right now, honestly. But yeah, I will say though, is Power Sport, a lot of these growth stocks were running today, like Chewy, Palantir, DraftKings, Fastly. They're all kind of like running up. So if you're looking for some day trades, I think these might be the way to go if you can find some good momentum. Obviously, don't buy in like up at the top though and get screwed over. But like, look at Snapchat here. You know, it's kind of breaking out a little bit over the past couple weeks. It's honestly not a bad little move. Let's see, Caterpillar. Yeah, good old Caterpillar. Poor cat fell down today. I feel bad for Cornish. He always called this Big Cat. Big Cat fell off. Let's go see DAL today. There we go. Delta Airlines, I mean, it fell down a little bit. It's starting to consolidate a little bit, though. Nothing too crazy. Hmm. Trying to find some good day trades for you, Power Sport. Trying to find some stuff moving here. Let's see. You know, I mean, the China plays are down quite a bit, like Baidu. Like, honestly, Baidu's down a lot. Yeah, some of these China stocks are down, even though Baba's moving up. I guess they're moving up with that good news like we talked about. Let's see, ooh. Power Sport. I think I might have found a good play for you. MasterCard and Visa kind of look like good plays to the downside if they can break below. Like, MasterCard is a pretty big support here at 346. If you could see a nice push down below that, I think then we could see a decent little move down. Same thing with Visa. Visa's another one that is falling off big time, and I feel like that could be another play moving down. And guys, let me know. Yesterday we talked about some Celsius energy drinks. Let me know if you guys who I talked about with those, because that was honestly really funny. I ended up ordering some, and I'll show you. It's actually pretty funny, but nonetheless, though, yeah, it's I had to get some of that Celsius stuff, guys. I mean, it sounded really good after Pepsi bought them out. CELH, I think, is their ticker. Yeah, CELH. It's even having a pretty good little push up today. It'll probably slow down, though, because it exploded. But, yeah, Pepsi took a stake in them. Yeah, I shouldn't say they bought them out. Sorry, they took a stake. I keep saying they bought them out. Keep misspeaking. They took a stake is what they did. It's like it's an 8.5% stake. So that's pretty big. This is Celsius. Let me get it up here real quick. So this is Celsius right here. I ended up buying some. You know, it's a pretty good energy drink. It has some BCAAs, which is supposed to be good. Aw, JT, they're not good. You should have told me that yesterday whenever we were talking about it. I wouldn't have bought them. But yeah, I'm getting it, I guess, more for like the health factor of it. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of my health lately, I guess. But nonetheless, though, yeah, you can see it says last purchase was August 4th, so that's funny. Yeah, BCAAs though, I don't know. I hope it tastes good. Like JT said, they're not even that good. Yeah, they're probably bad. I mean, yeah, they don't sound that good, honestly. Hey, SM fan. Thanks for joining up today. Oh, he says it's worth a try though. Yeah, it definitely is, I guess. Honestly, they had some pretty cool ones. Here, hold on. Let me go to their website. Celsius. Here, look at this. On their website, they had these or even on Amazon, they had these heat ones. They have like 300 milligrams of caffeine. I think they're trying to go like the route of like a Bang or something. You know, like some workout stuff. I thought about trying these ones, but I don't know. 300 milligrams of caffeine for me is just too much. Too much. Yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. I think it gets here today, believe it or not. But SM says, "Hi Tom, when will options trading be available for HKD?" Uh-oh, don't is this the stock you mean? AMTD Digital? Is this the one you're talking about? I've honestly never seen this one, SM. Are you talking about this? Oh, wow. Yeah, you must be. I mean, wow, this ticker is insane. Yeah, it just came on the market. Sometimes they come quicker than others. SM, I believe that they have to like apply for it and stuff, but I might be wrong. I know though some are quicker than others. Like I remember a while ago, a stock came on the market and I was actually surprised how quickly they got options, but I can't remember exactly. Let me figure it out though. Let's see. How quickly do options do stocks? Yeah, let's see. Hmm. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so I'm reading some stuff on like on like a Reddit, so like don't take this as like serious, but um They say most big companies can have options available sooner, like within 2 months, but most take like 3 months. Apparently, the companies have to like prepare and stuff like that, which I knew that, and they have to file, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. Here's a nice article by Investopedia. Let's read into it, maybe learn together a little bit. So yeah, right here. Before options can be written, a stock must be properly registered, have a sufficient number of shares, be held by enough shareholders, have sufficient volume, and be priced high enough. So I don't know. I would guess that this HKD seems like it ticks a lot of those boxes. You know, I don't know the volume. Let's see. Maybe I can. Oh damn, they don't give you the volume up here. Nonetheless, though, I feel like HKD has been flying up. It seems like it would be enough price. I'm worried a little bit about the amount of shareholders. Let me look on Thinkorswim real quick at that volume today. The volume's only 36,000 today. Yesterday it was only 443,000. I would think that's enough volume though. Not sure, but yeah, I don't know. I know it will take probably a month to 2 months probably, but I do know though that it is kind of random. But let's see. Hmm. Okay, so you have to have 2,000 shareholders, 7 million publicly held shares, must be registered as an NMS stock, and trading value must exceed 2.4 million shares in the past 12 months. 2.4 million. Okay. Yeah, it definitely did that because it had 1 day of that. So let's see. There's price requirements too. Okay. Interesting stuff. Okay. Yeah, interesting though, guys. You know that those are the 5 requirements there. It will take a while, I guess, though, which is going to be a little bit crazy. But yeah, we'll have to see if it how long it ends up taking for them. I know it is a little bit random though. Like every company's different. It's not like, oh, they've been on for 15 days and they get it. It's always random. But I didn't know the exact stuff, so that's cool to see that. Cool to see. Good question though, SM. That's a really good question. Glad to learn it with you guys there. Learn the 5 requirements. So that's cool to see. JT says I take pre-workout, so 300 milligrams of caffeine is a norm. Damn, JT, that's the norm. Wow. Yeah, that seems like quite a bit. You know, I drink like Red Bull and stuff like that, and that stuff only has like, maybe like 120 or like 200 milligrams of caffeine, depending on like the size of the can. But wow, yeah, so 300 is the norm. I know I drank some. I remember I drank those bangs for a little while, and they had my heart pounding. It was kind of insane. If you guys like the bangs, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys also remember the old bang stuff we used to do in Discord, also let me know. This is funny, guys. We actually used to post pictures of bangs in Discord like every single day. Maybe we should make that a tradition again, you know, posting some pictures of the pre-workout or the bang or something like that. But yeah, it was funny. Like every single day we had different pictures of like a different type of bang or something like that in there. It was funny. But yeah, it seems like a lot, JT, but yeah, I know Bang I think has that too. So don't some of those pre-workouts have like 500 milligrams and stuff? I know some of them can get you pretty wired, that's for sure. Power Sports says, I'm happy I got Wednesday and Thursday off so I can be on the live stream. Can barely participate when I work like I am today. Oh, sorry to hear that, Power Sport, but hey, watch that SPY. You know, even if you can't participate in the stream, at least participate in the market there. We're about to break below my level here. There we go. Boom, just broke below my level. Hopefully we don't see a fake out. Hopefully we see a nice drop off to the downside. I have a feeling we'll probably push down a little bit, pop back up, and then move down later on. But I feel like the main move will come in a little while. So, but yeah, it's a pretty big move down today. This morning I'm drinking zero sugar Powerade. It's honestly really good. Elliot says the Bang energy drinks are boom. LOL. Yeah, they are. I mean, they are awesome. They have some really good flavors in there too, and yeah, it's really cool to see those Bang energy drinks. Yeah, those are great. But yeah, the SPY looks like it might be faking on us a little bit, trying to bounce off support. Hopefully we keep moving down. I'm really hoping for a big push to the downside here today. I would definitely like to see some good momentum one way or the other. I don't want to see like big pushes back up because it's kind of insane. Oh, JT says the highest pre-workout he's seen is 333 milligrams. Oh, okay. That's probably like what the highest is allowed, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what the highest allowed is, but you would think there's definitely a big there's probably some big like rule where it has to stay under something. Obviously, or else people be doing like almost deathly levels of cocaine. Or not cocaine, sorry. Deathly levels of pre-workout, or I should say caffeine. Sorry, I didn't mean to say cocaine. That's funny. I was thinking about cocaine though, because I was thinking about how caffeine gets you wired. I was like, oh damn, this sounds like cocaine, but that's funny. Oh, now I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh man. Yeah, thanks for joining up though today, guys. Seriously, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream if you're liking the content today. But yeah, seriously, the my watch list is looking pretty mixed. You know, we have a lot of stocks up, a lot of stocks down. I noticed like FedEx is in one of those stocks falling off today. Boeing's moving down, unfortunately. Some banks are down, like JP Morgan, Oracle, ORCL's down. Intel's falling off. It's not a good day today, guys. Overall, just not what you want to see. There's Pepsi not having a good move. We got Triple M falling down. Yeah, it's not the type of day that we're wanting here. Here's Pepsi. Yeah, just bad moves there. Eric or Erickson having issues. Yeah, it's pretty tough though. Pretty crazy. Let's go see the moves to the upside though, because we do have some decent ones moving up. So here's Fubo pushing us to the upside today, so that's great to see. A lot of these growth stocks are doing good today, so glad to see the growth holding up once again. There's Fastly running. I mean, hey guys, this is actually not bad at all. Fastly, ASTR, Palantir. There we go. Zoom. Hey, yeah, there we go. Big pushes to the upside, guys. Yeah, these are nice, actually. Great moves today. So Zoom's starting to look hot. I know we've been talking about this one on the daily chart for a little while. Getting pretty insane, actually. That is pretty nuts. Wow, yeah. Big pushes to the upside. That's a lot of breakout right here above 108 too. Better keep up with that good momentum today though. Yeah, that is pushing up higher though, guys. That's very nice. Great moves. JT says powerlifting can be scary with what these people are willing to take. Oh wow, can it, JT? Do they take like crazy stuff? I know sometimes they do like those like salt smelling salts and stuff like that before they, start lifting. I've heard of people doing that. I've heard of like the caffeine. I haven't heard of anyone doing any like crazy drugs or anything, other than maybe like steroids or something. Of course, I've heard of people doing that or like that trend stuff or whatever everyone takes. I don't know exactly what it's called, but nonetheless, though, getting back to the market. Getting into steroids here, but yeah, the market. Let's go see some nice moves up. AMC, another stock that's kind of breaking out today. Beyond Meat, BYND, they're looking all right so far. SPCE is actually on my uptrend watch list today, up 2.4%. There we go. Pretty nice. AMD is actually having a pretty good little pushback to the upside here pre-earnings. So I don't know. And now AMD is looking a little bit better than earlier. I will say, though, I'm still not too confident in their earnings. I don't know how it's going to go. I know these chip stocks, though, have had issues. And yeah, I'm very curious. I know demand's been high, though, I would think. So maybe they're doing good. We'll have to see though. I'm sure that their outlook's going to play a big role in how the stock's looking though. I know lately we've been having a lot of issues with stocks obviously having crazy moves in all directions. So let's see. Trying to find some big movers today, but honestly, there's not really too many. Redbox is falling back off to the downside. I know they were up like 20% yesterday because they're so low, but now they're falling right back off, down 7% again. Definitely not what everybody's wanting to see. Hmm. Yeah, Redbox is trying. Let's see, XPEV. Yeah, they're all falling off today. It's just it's not the best day for a lot of stocks, but the growth plays like I said earlier are doing great. DraftKings is really breaking out. Almost got to $15 today. Hell, we got to $14.95. Talk about a good trade today, guys. That's actually not bad. Not bad at all with DraftKings. Are you guys still let me know, are you guys still bullish on DraftKings and Zoom and these stocks like that? Like honestly, like right now I feel like is like one of the best times to start to get into some of these. Obviously, we're not around $10 anymore, but we're starting to push back up and it's still at a decent little level here. Honestly, it's not too bad for DraftKings. Yeah, like we're a lot lower than, a lot of people's averages, that's for sure. Way lower, so pretty crazy. It's actually not too bad though. Little push up, coming up to 15. That daily chart's looking pretty hot, guys. I mean, yeah, it's looking really good. They're gonna have earnings coming out this Friday, so be prepared for these DraftKings earnings. They're gonna be very important coming out. Looking at those earnings though, this week, let's check out some more coming out tonight. So we're gonna have PayPal, SoFi, Airbnb, Starbucks. Let's see SoFi. SoFi's pointing up today. Starbucks. Ooh, Starbucks is kind of pointing down. Airbnb is moving up today, so very mixed across the board with these earnings today. Let me know if you guys are looking to play any of these earnings. Anybody out there gambling on these? I know AMD might be a pretty big mover. I don't know. So some of these stocks can move a lot. Some will probably end up not really moving much at all. But looking at them, PayPal has been a stock that's been down a lot lately. Like let's see PYPL on that daily chart. See over the past couple weeks, it looks pretty hot, but let's see that daily. Yeah, there's the daily. I mean, it has been brutal for PayPal. Now they have been pretty much straight up here, like 20% the past couple weeks. So you got to be a little bit wary with that. But they're still doing quite well here, though. Today even they're right up at resistance. They just need to get a nice breakout, and maybe these earnings later on today will help them break this little triple top that they have going on up there, because it's honestly a pretty big level, but I'm definitely looking for them to have a nice break. That's what they really need to do, is just have a nice little breakout sometime soon. I feel like earnings though will be a big catalyst. Obviously, it'll either break out or it'll die. Obviously, but looking at it, and this is looking at a nice triple top here, and how much they've been consolidating lately, I feel like they have a good chance to maybe move a little bit higher. Plus, they do online transactions, which we just saw Amazon report pretty good numbers. So maybe we'll see PayPal also report good numbers. And like I said, they're online, so that's a big plus. I know some of the retailers like Walmart reported some, negative numbers lately, and then they fell down. So it's pretty big to see that they're doing well here. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining up, of course, today. Let me know what stocks you guys are watching. SM says, when does Nancy land in Taiwan? So SM, that's actually not something that's happening like anytime soon. It could be happening though over the next like week or so. Yeah, they said, or is planning to. Is it after market close today? No, it's definitely not today, SM. Not from what I've heard anyways. Let me look this up. Nancy Pelosi, China threat. Let's see. Here we go. Bloomberg reported it.
Affirm.
Oops, sorry guys. I hope that wasn't too loud for you. If that came through. But okay. Oh wow. It says now they're saying that she's expected to land Tuesday evening. So as of last night, guys, she was not expected to land Tuesday evening. They didn't even say. But it does say now she's expected to land in Taiwan on Tuesday evening in defiance of the Chinese threat. So that's pretty big, actually. I'm glad we looked it up, SM. Good question. Really good question. That's going to be a pretty big thing here for the next couple days. Yeah, definitely watch this out. So Tuesday evening, they're saying. I don't know if they mean Tuesday evening our time or Tuesday evening their time. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know which one they're talking about. I would assume that they mean Tuesday evening of our time, but I'm honestly not too sure. Looks like wow, it looks like they're tracking her flight on the internet, which is weird. So that's weird. Apparently, Taiwan faced cyber attacks ahead of her arrival. Wow. They got DDoSed. Very weird. It says China has vowed an unspecified military response to any Pelosi visit that risks sparking a crisis between the world's biggest economies. Yeah, this is pretty bad, guys. Honestly, I don't like what I'm seeing here. Um, I will say though, you know, like China, it is what it is. They have a huge military, obviously, but I don't think that they would do anything to really mess with us too much. Looks like Taiwan's got our old M16A2s. They better get rid of those. Oh boy. They better upgrade those weapons there, China. Or Taiwan, but yeah, either way though, it is going to be pretty scary. I hope that Pelosi's all right. I hope that everything goes smoothly, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of Pelosi out there, but I feel like she'll be pretty good. Yeah, SM says blah blah blah. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, you know. There's not really anything too crazy here for any of this. Most of it's all speculation, guys, but I will say China said not to play with fire over Taiwan, and they said that to Biden last week, so pretty big if they said not to play with fire, but I know the Pelosi thing's going to be big. Like SM said, it could crash the market if she lands, so we'll have to see. I'm sure that we'll see the stocks go crazy tonight and after hours, but here we go, guys. SPY is now moving below our level this morning. We had it below 407.75. We're getting the break below. Maybe we'll get a big push down now. If you guys were scalping, you'd have to enter really quickly on these breaks to the downside, so definitely look at it. Yeah, there we go. JT just said breaking below resistance as well. But when you're playing these breaks, guys, you got to get in quick and you got to get out quick. You know, you got to be able to scalp. If you're taking multiple contracts, like let's say 2 to 4 contracts, then you can cut half of them really quickly, maybe hold the other half for a little longer, scale out a little bit. But yeah, that's how I'd play it. Obviously, you can find fake outs and stuff like that, so always be careful. But honestly, today I'm definitely leaning down. Even if it doesn't happen right away, I'm definitely going to be leaning down, you know, obviously over the course of next couple days or so. But yeah, huge moves there. Let's see what we have going on with maybe like LVS. How are some of these casino stocks doing? PENN today doing very well, holding up well today. Hopefully we keep pushing higher with some of these growth plays like DraftKings and Zoom and all these other stocks like Palantir looking pretty nice actually still. AMC is now almost leading my watch list to the upside, leading the way for growth today, I guess I should say. Yeah, great little move out of AMD though. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what CNBC is putting out today. Yeah, they're saying Uber reports another big loss, but they beat on revenue, so that's interesting. Bill Ackman blasts Visa, saying it has the power to pressure. Oh man, poor. Oh man. Sorry guys, I didn't realize they were gonna say that. That had me laughing on the stream here. I gotta screenshot this. Hang on. That's very weird. That is weird to see. Pinterest shares, though, jumped after Elliott confirmed it's the company's largest investor. So that's really cool to see that the Elliott confirmed that. Pinterest has had a pretty crazy move the past couple days. Obviously, those earnings were insane, but yeah, the prospects of Elliott are huge. There we go, moving up off of that bottom support. So that's really cool to see there out of Pinterest. Definitely having that nice big pop or big momentum you'd want to see out of a nice stock today. Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's see Apple and wow, Apple, Microsoft, those stocks look just like the SPY today, just really falling off to the downside. SPY is now ripping back up though. Yeah, of course we're like kind of faking out or double bottoming down there. We need to see a big push down, guys. I think we could still see a bigger push here later in the day, obviously. Even if we do pop up momentarily, I still have a good feeling we're coming down with the SPY, I have a feeling. It looks really overextended in the short term. We just need like 1 or 2 days of consolidation. Then I think we can maybe start to move back to the upside a little bit more, or with some more momentum, I should say. But yeah, today's been pretty big. Let's go back to CNBC and see what else they have on here this morning. Ferrari boosts their full year guidance after a record second quarter. That's awesome. Wow. That's really cool to see. Awesome. They beat on Euros. Ferrari was up. They shipped 29% more vehicles in this quarter than a year ago. They had strong demand for their V8 powered Portofino M convertible and F8 mid engine sports car. The company also confirmed it's begun production of its new V6 powered hybrid 296 GTB sports car. Wow, let's see if we can like. Wow, nice little Ferraris here for sale, huh? Let's see. Let's go see. All right, so I went on the Ferrari website. There's a dealer apparently in St. Louis, so I went ahead and looked at that one. I will say, guys, these Ferraris are looking quite nice. Like this SF90 Stradale, that looks very nice. This 296, wow, they got these things. I haven't looked at these new ones in a while. Oh my gosh, $339,000. Wow. That 48 GTB on the far right looks really nice. I know it's cheaper, but wow. Kind of like it. Interesting. It has different brakes than this one. This one doesn't have red brakes. Very interesting though, guys. These are some very expensive cars. Holy crap. Wow, it's like buying a house. F12 Berlinita. That's a funny name. Probably don't want to buy that one. 812 Superfast. That one looks pretty cool, I think. I honestly like the way these other 488 things look better, honestly, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, like that one I think looks way better than that, but huh. Either way, figured I'd look at it. Their ticker is RACE if you guys are interested. They're looking pretty hot this morning. Ticker symbol RACE. Look at that 1 year daily chart. They were really exploding for a while with COVID, which is weird. Keisha says MDB looking good. Nice setup. Let's go check it out. MDB. Oh yeah, nice. I remember talking about this one a couple weeks ago. Oh wow, look at this, Keisha. It's starting to break out. Look, I actually posted a nice little wedge or something like that on MDB. So it's really cool to see it starting to break out of this wedge. Yeah, look at that. You see, I've had these green lines on here for a little while now, Keisha. Cool to see it starting to move up here. I don't remember the last time I talked about it. I do remember talking about it a couple weeks or something ago, but yeah, it's starting to break out now. If we could start to break 325, I mean, I think this one could start to really go. So keep your eyes on MDB, guys. It's looking pretty hot here if it can break out to the upside. Seriously, throw this one on the watch list. Keisha, I think that's a really good one. Thanks for pointing that one out today. Honestly, yeah, that's a one hell of a play. Cool to see that there. And then they also said WMT recovered pretty nicely after that drop-off, did it? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's still down a little bit, though, Keisha. Or do you mean on the daily? Let's see. Yeah, oh, you mean after that big drop recently. Yeah, it really did, honestly. It recovered very nicely, all the way back up to the top. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it really good on the chart. Yeah, that's a really good recovery, though, Keisha. You're definitely right about that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, though, guys. Really, really nice recovery out of Walmart. I hope that helps some of the other retailers out, too. And that's going to be the big thing is, can these retailers, get through this right now? That's going to be, the main thing because there's just so much going on. Obviously there's, a lot of issues between retailers. There's a lot of inflation things going on right now. Everything like that is just causing issues. So it's been a lot of there's been a lot of pressure on these companies to do a little bit better and to have some good outlooks. And now that they haven't been having those, obviously it's been a little bit rough, and I think that's kind of where we're at right now. So it is what it is, but I have a feeling that these retailers might not do too well too quickly. Walmart, while they are recovering up, I wonder if they'll be able to fill this second gap. That's going to be a very tough one, Keisha. I'm curious, though. It's going to be a tough next couple months for them. Target's been on a big recovery on their daily chart, too, actually. Let's see, they report earnings this week, tomorrow. So, oh, no, I'm on TT. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. There's TGT. I guess it didn't pick up the G when I typed it out, but yeah, TGT. There we go. Down there on 164. So Target's earnings are on August 17th, so that makes more sense. August 17th, but yeah, let me know what stocks you guys are still watching. We seeing anything big today? Are you guys making any money today on any day trades, anything like that? Let's go check out that SPY again. Damn, it looks like it's just kind of consolidating now. Looking for that drop down, but now we're moving right back up. I'm still watching for this play to fall off a little bit more here. But we'll have to see how it ends up moving. Very mixed market today. We gapped down, we moved up a little bit, kind of moved down a little bit then and open. It's been a little crazy today, up and down, up and down. Hopefully we can pick a solid direction soon, whether it's the upside or the downside. As long as we pick a good direction, I'm happy either way. I'm happy DraftKings is consolidating up around the top, though. That's for sure. That's actually looking really hot there. Yeah, that's actually pretty great. Pretty great to see that. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Roku. Roku's moving up. There we go. Trying to push above $76. It's trying. It's trying. It's having some issues, but it's definitely trying. That is about that high of day, though, today. So, you know, if it does push above 76, be on the lookout. It could have a pretty good breakout or a pretty good run up. Keisha says, yeah, I agree. It's going to be tough and take some time to recover that big gap down, referring to like Walmart, Target, and those other stocks. And yeah, it's going to take a little while. It's been pretty tough there. Ironical says several times they've been out in and out of AMD to both sides, and they've made money. They've made money both sides too. So great job, Ironical. That's awesome. Glad to see you won on both sides of that trade. That's great. One on the upside and the downside. So that's really cool. Give him some W's in the chat, guys. Nothing too crazy probably, but hey, you know, he got the dubs today, Ironical. So keep killing it today. Yeah, if you got any good profits, post them up in the profits channel too. But yeah, give him some dubs there. That's actually really cool. Really awesome to see getting those nice W's there. Let's see what else we have going today though on the watch list. Talk about AMD. They're up right around that 97.50 resistance, so be on the lookout for that. It's probably going to be a decent level to be watching. We have Enphase pushing up here, up to around 288 at the high. That's actually a really big resistance this week. And the past couple weeks, actually. I'm going to put a box here because that's a hell of a level here. There's a huge area of resistance right here. Yeah, just huge. I mean, big moves right there. So, really crazy. Let's see what else we have moving today. What kind of sectors are popping off? I mean, really just growth, it seems like. Maybe some of these clean energy plays like Run, Enphase, stocks like that. Run looks a little bit better than Enphase right now, I'd say, though. Like I said earlier, DoorDash was high. Peloton's moving higher, which is interesting. Good old Peloton. You know, this stock is... Talk about a beaten down stock here. Man, this stock has been brutal. Brutal to the downside. Wow. All I can say is I'm glad I didn't buy this one. That's all I can say. Wow. I mean, I know some have been bad too. Some other ones have been almost just as bad, but wow. Keisha says, what's going on with Meta? They are not moving, are they? Let's see. Meta. Oh, yeah, you're right. They're just kind of sitting down here at the bottom. They also said, good job, Ironical. Yeah, Ironical killed it. Both sides of those day trades there. Yeah, you're right. Meta is not moving. And it looks like they're, if anything, they're moving to the downside. So, yeah, definitely not good here for Meta. Don't want to see that. But, yeah, we're definitely having some issues here. Looks like we're going to maybe fall under 158. So, yeah, that's going to be crazy there. So, yeah, big moves down. Can't believe that we're going to be falling down like that. So, yeah, that's crazy. It actually looks like it's not really moving much, but I know Meta has been saying that they're going to have some bad ad revenue and stuff like that. Other companies have said that anyways, and a lot of analysts are thinking that Meta will do that. So we'll have to see what ends up happening. But yeah, so far today, not really doing anything and kind of looks pretty bearish today. SNDL, though, is popping up, Ironical. Like, what's going on here? Let me check out these marijuana stocks on CNBC to see some news, maybe. Okay, nothing crazy as far as news yet. Yeah, no crazy news. Oh, no real crazy news yet, but interesting. Interesting, nonetheless, still really flying up there today either way. Up to 90, or up to 2, looks Looks like that high up there is around 256 actually. That's pretty high. So yeah, pretty crazy. But yeah, if you guys are looking for any last minute stocks, any last minute plays or anything like that, let me know in the comments and I can check those out. But yeah, we'll probably end the stream here in a few minutes. I appreciate you guys joining up. Keisha, Iranical, SM Fan, Elias, Power Sport, Raymond, Jacob, Mike, S, Keisha, of course, I'm Fierce, Vicky, JT. Seriously appreciate you guys. You guys make my days when you're talking in here in the chat and stuff. It's always cool to bounce ideas off each other. Sometimes I get some pretty good setups and some pretty good info out of you guys here in the stream too. So I know it can be really helpful sometimes for some traders. So yeah, it's awesome. Thank you guys so much, seriously, for helping out, of course, all the time and yeah, everything. So, but yeah, looking at the stocks here, it's pretty crazy. This morning, I'm looking at my watch list on Thinkorswim. Fubo's still leading the way, just like we started off. Yeah, still leading the way to the upside today. AMC's in second around Fastly. Yeah, they're both kind of flip-flopping. FSLY is actually second now, but kind of going up and down a little bit. Peloton's up 5.2% too, having a pretty big move themselves. Really just the growth plays today are on fire. But then looking to the downside are more of these reopening plays like the airlines. You know, we even have banks down like JP Morgan's in the red. We have UPS, so like the shippers are down like UPS, FedEx, stocks like that. Honestly, UPS looks like a pretty good put play if it falls under 192. Be on the lookout for this one, actually. I'm going to put another box here. Boom. Another box on UPS, 192. I feel like that's a really good area of support. So hopefully UPS can fall through that. Maybe we can catch a pretty good move down today. I saw Visa's flying, or Visa, sorry. V is flying down today. Definitely not good for them. I saw some bad news come out. Bill Ackman spoke out against them today with some weird stuff, which is pretty insane. Some stuff with pornographic stuff. So I'm not gonna get into it, but I'll tell you guys so you guys can search it up if you want to. But yeah, I appreciate you guys here, seriously. JT says, with all these conversations, it'd be interesting to see a voice chat. Yeah, I know. We've actually talked about doing that, JT, and you know, we'll probably talk about doing that here in the future a little bit more. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, if we get a lot of people in Discord talking about it, then we might be open to it. So maybe try to start a voice chat movement, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, seriously. Thank you, S. Appreciate you, Jacob. Everybody, appreciate you joining up today. As always, get those profits today. It's been a pretty good day so far in the market. We've seen some pretty good moves out of the growth plays, like I said, DraftKings, Palantir, Zoom, stocks like that are having fairly decent moves up today, especially Palantir and DraftKings. So I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day.